doing Snapchat and rubbling? Fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. Friday's here to so slap your rear and enjoy another episode of your favorite internet sensation with libation, the Friday wrap-up. Before I get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. I found this lurking in the back of my beer fridge. It's a holdover from my birthday. Told you I had a six-pack of this. And typically, I do not like to mix Jack Daniels with anything but ice, but I did find these things to be sort of delightful. So, azalud. Here we go. Yeah, better sound than that, just cracking open a fresh one. Okay. So, a little pre-canned Jack and Coke. Nothing wrong with that, at least in this particular instance. I will be probably rocking these on the beach this summer, too. So, there you go. And an old school fountain Coca-Cola glass. Azalud to drink up and be somebody. You know, that isn't bad. It really isn't bad. It's quite delightful. Well, what a fucking week it's been. I don't know what's been going on this week with me. I don't know if it's the weather, but I feel like I'm a little off. Like I've been a little bit more exhausted than usual. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I decided to rip my kitchen apart last week. Painting it. And I haven't finished because I got work's been just fucking crazy this week. So maybe that's it. Like when my kitchen is not in a state of like, when it's not organized and like normal, it kind of throws me off a little. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me. It's been a weird week, long, busy, uneventful week. That's it. Like I said, the weather's making me fucking sleepy. Fun fact though, this week is Mental Health Awareness Week. Why do we need a fucking week for mental health awareness? I mean, yes, I am aware that there are a lot of fucking people out there that are like mentally irregular. Okay? Well aware of it. Either jump off a fucking bridge or go take some medication. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Okay? McDonald's is changing their fucking Happy Meals in London because of mental health awareness. They're taking the happy at a Happy Meal because they say it's okay to not be happy every day. Really? Thank you, McDonald's. Holy shit. Wow, this fucking t-shirt's getting a little snug up here, huh? Holy Christ. If I'm not careful, I'm going to have to buy new fucking t-shirts. Okay, kids, inappropriate behavior in New York City, hungry kids in New Jersey, and a DC cat fight. It's all on tonight's Friday wrap-up. Better hold on to something, baby. On the persecution of Trump. So, the Trump on trial. It's been a fucking interesting week. So they called that fucking retard, his old personal attorney, Michael Cohen, this whiny little bitch. I mean, he's just, I can't with this fucking guy. He's just got a stupid face. Like, you look at his face and it's just begging to be punched. You know what I mean? Like, he's just got a very punchable face. And he's a whiner. He's like a fucking little whiny bitch. He liked to run around and say he was Trump's fixer. He broke everything and then he fixed it. I didn't fix it, okay? This guy definitely spent most of his high school career stuffed in a fucking locker. Getting atomic wedgies, like people pulled his waistband up over his head and probably choked him out with it. He probably got a fucking, couple of weekly swirlies too. Like he's just a fucking whiny little cunt. So, basically, here's what happened to this guy. Okay, yeah, he was responsible for the Stormy Daniels payment, which he did on his own. Okay, so she's trying to extort Trump. He couldn't figure out a way to fix it. So he just threw money at the problem. He went and took a HELOC loan on his house, forged his wife's signature because she didn't want her to know, gave this fucking hoe $300,000, and then billed Trump the $300,000. So Trump gets a fucking legal bill, pays it. Like anybody else would, right? So he didn't really fix it because the problem is still here. Now, the guy ended up getting pinched on tax evasion. Because the feds did a witch hunt on anybody and everybody that was connected with Trump. Because they couldn't get anything on Donald Trump, so they figured, well, you know what? Let's see what we could find in his inner circle. So they pinched this fucking guy for tax evasion. And of course, he's whining, help me, it's Trump's fault that I didn't pay my taxes. How is it Trump's fault, you little cunt? Okay? So, he gets nailed for tax evasion. He lies to Congress, okay, because they pulled him in a congressional hearing and he fucking lied. He committed perjury, congressional perjury. So now his attorney said, listen, dude, you're going to jail. And he, Michael Cohen was so distraught he was going to throw himself off the fucking roof of a building. Let me tell you something about people, okay? If they're going to throw themselves off the roof of a building, they don't tell you. They just jump. You're walking by and all of a sudden, splat, okay? So the fact that he was saying that, he's just a little crybaby bitch. And his attorney said, listen, if you got anything on Trump, now's the time, okay? And he goes, no, Trump's clean. So he couldn't cut a deal. He ended up doing a fucking year for tax evasion. He's butthurt that Trump didn't pull him into a cabinet position. Like, the guy's just he's the type of guy that, can't get out of his own way, fucks himself up and blames everybody else. And he's a typical sleazebag lawyer, like a shisty little fuck. Okay, and that's basically his MO. He's got no credibility. So the prosecution calls this guy to testify. They built this whole case around him because he fucking lied. He lied to the feds. Okay, he lied to the fucking DA's office. Oh yeah, no, I can link Trump to this thing. Blah, 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 blah. They have yet to prove a crime. They've yet to even address the crime. It will make any kind of fucking connection, right? So they put this fucking retard on the stage, and everything he said at that point was very well rehearsed because they coached him. Now on the cross-examination, that's when everything fucking fell apart because Trump's attorneys fucking tore this guy apart. Now, when the prosecution was questioning him, a phone call came up, and this is what they were using to link Trump to this Stormy Daniels payment because Trump had no knowledge of it, right? So Michael Cohen said that he called Trump's bodyguard on such and such a day to put Trump on the phone to let him know that the Stormy Daniels thing was taken care of, and the call was probably less than a minute. And that's basically the prosecution's fucking touchdown pass right there, okay? Yeah, well, the fucking defense blew holes in this. They said, now, when it comes to anything about Trump, he's got crystal clear memory, going back fucking 100 years. You ask him a question he don't want to understand, that he doesn't want to answer, suddenly he has recollection problems. That's one, too. So they did that to him repeatedly, and he just shot his credibility in the fucking ass there. The Trump card, the fucking full house, the flop, was this, the phone call. They went back to the phone call. They said on such and such a day, you called Trump's bodyguard to tell him about this particular, that the situation was rectified. He goes, yeah, okay. He says, well, on the same day, like a couple minutes before you made this phone call to his bodyguard, you were texting the bodyguard that you were being harassed by a 14-year-old prankster. So apparently a 14-year-old kid could get under this guy's skin, and he wanted to see if the bouncer could the bodyguard could do something about it. What are you gonna do? Go put a fucking 14-year-old kid in a headlock? So he's texting the bodyguard about this, and the bodyguard responds, "Call me." To which, right after that, there was a 97-second phone call to the bodyguard, and it had to do with this particular thing about this prankster or this kid harassing him, had nothing to do with Trump. So the fucking defense laid that out, and all of his thing goes, well, I don't recall the conversation. Cocksucker, you just said it. Now you're fucking lying. The guy's lying on the stand. He's committing perjury. This whole thing is a fucking mistrial. It's a mistrial. Okay? So, I mean, even the left media was like, whoa, the fucking prosecution hung their hat on the wrong hook. This thing just went totally off the fucking rails. Stormy Daniels' testimony was useless. Had nothing to do with anything. Stricken from the record. They hang their hat on this fucking guy. Nothing. No credibility. There's no crime. No crime. Okay, so in my opinion, this is a fucking mistrial. Trump's already vindicated. He's in the home stretch. Also in another Trump case, the Georgia thing, the Court of Appeals, breaking. This just happened like about an hour ago. Breaking. Court of Appeals granted Trump's request to remove Fannie Willis, fat Fannie fucking Willis, and her little boy toy from the whole thing. So that's getting thrown out. They're gonna have to try to piece something else again. That's never going to go anywhere. So, I mean, the way this whole legal warfare totally backfired on the fucking Democrats, and I couldn't be happier. So good for you, Trump. Azalud. And I'm happy to report that he went to attend his son's graduation, his high school graduation this weekend, so that's nice too. Okay? On another Biden blunder, well, the Trump-Biden debate might actually happen. Okay, for months, Trump has been goading Biden, saying, come on, bitch, come on, debate me. I want to debate. Let's debate. Because Joe really can't get a fucking sentence out of his mouth without fucking falling over, pissing his pants twice, and getting confused. So, I mean, Biden is tanking in the polls, and the White House is just desperate to fucking, do something to get this guy into a positive light, right? So, Biden agreed to debate Trump under his conditions. So, get this shit. So you go, I'll debate him, but under my conditions. So here's the conditions, okay? So the debate has to be produced by a TV network, not a nonpartisan political organization. It has to be produced by a TV network because they're all fucking lefty. NBC, CBS, whatever, except Fox. They won't let Fox do it. Like that would be great if they did, but they won't. He wants the mics to cut off when the other person is not speaking. So basically, they want to be able to cut Trump's mic off when he says anything like important. Like they think this is going to shut Trump up. He'll just yell over the fucking mic. He's loud. Okay? Like if you threaten to cut my mic off, do you really think that that's going to shut me up? So same thing here, right? And basically, he doesn't want any crowds at the debates. Like he wants to be in a studio with maybe a few select studio audience members, all probably Democrat. He doesn't want to get booed, basically, because he knows the second he walks in, the Trump people will tear him apart. People are going to boo him. He's a fucking retard. And then Biden, on top of that, is acting like this is his idea. Like he made a video, TikTok, chiding Trump, saying, go ahead, I hear you want to debate me. Make my day, pal. I heard you were free on Wednesdays. Yeah, Joe? I heard you can't turn around without fucking shitting your pants and falling down. I can't wait to see this debate if it actually happens. I could totally see Biden tanking this thing. Because Trump said, yeah, anytime, anywhere. I'll agree to all your conditions. Let's just go. Let's fucking go. So, let's go. So I could see Biden finding some kind of fault in the conditions or something, whatever the fuck, and tank it. First of all, Biden also doesn't want RFK there. And neither does Trump, I don't think. And I don't really blame either one of them on that, because RFK is a fucking, he's a loose cannon. I mean, yeah, he qualifies, but the guy's mental. I mean, he gave an interview a couple days ago, and he says that a worm got into his brain and died, and now he can't remember anything. So we got another guy that can't remember shit, and he's younger. And this guy can't talk. It sounds like he's got a cock stuck in the back of his throat. Okay? So nobody wants RFK there. That I agree with. But I mean, Jesus Christ. And Biden is claiming that Trump lost 2 debates to him in the past. Okay? On what fucking planet, Joe? Trump destroyed him then and will annihilate him again. And if he doesn't fucking tank this thing, then you know what? Hey, let it go. Let's see it happen. I want to see it happen. And what's it called? Kamala Harris agreed to do another vice presidential debate at some point with whoever the Trump's VP pick is. Thankfully, it's not Mike Pence. Hopefully, a fly doesn't land on that person's head, too. That should be an interesting debate to watch also, because Kamala Harris she can't get a fucking sentence out either. Another fucking retard. So, let's see what happens, kid. Hey, man! Is it time yet? What's up, Pops? How you doing? Long time no see. Yes, it is time. What we gonna be talking about today, baby? Oh, we're gonna be talking about big girls. Big girls? You mean like girls with a fat ass and shit? Yeah. Ooh, baby, I had no idea you're into some big women. How about that? How about that booty, huh? Hey, big mama, how you doing? Bitch, what the fuck you doing? Did I tell you stay your ass downstairs? I get so goddamn sick and tired. You shut your old motherfucking ass up. Ain't nobody talking to you with your dirty ass. I'm talking to this here fine-looking gentleman right here. Ooh, baby, you look sexy today. Ooh, go. Boy, you work out of some shit. Look at them arms. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, making my titties sweat. Ooh, God. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody want to hear about your big ass titties flopping all over the fucking place. I'm telling you, shut your motherfucking mouth up, Pops. Ain't nobody want to hear your shit. But, bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do a show here. You ain't trying to do shit. Well, are we going to do this? Yes, we're going to do this, Pops. Relax, both of you, all right? If you're going to both be in my ear, shut the fuck up. Ooh, baby. Ooh, girl. Ooh, boy. Don't be getting all upset now. Big Mama here. Big Mama, calm your ass down. Okay. Let's roll the tape, Pops. Go ahead. All right, baby. Black and white time. name of sweet black baby Jesus was all of that shit. Did you see some of them bitches? That one bitch had titties in her back. She'd come in and go with titties. I didn't even know which one was which. You shut your ass up. Ain't nothing wrong with a big woman. Ain't nothing wrong with a normal woman either. Now shut your old motherfucking mouth up, bitch. You shut your own ass up. You like them thick, huh, baby? Yeah, more cushion for the pushing. You know what I'm saying? More love, baby. You need some curves. You a big motherfucker. You ain't gonna be fucking around with no stick. Shit, babe. You break them in half. Ooh, good Lord. Ooh. Oh. Is she gonna be all right? This bitch. You give her a fucking pork chop, she'll wake the fuck up. You shut your motherfucking mouth. You ain't got no problem with this booty when you trying to get all up in it now. In your fucking dreams, bitch. I ain't trying to get on goddamn venereal disease. Venereal disease? Motherfucker, your dick so motherfucking dirty, I wouldn't fuck you with Kermit the Frog's dick. Bitch, I ain't interested in Kermit's dick, but his tongue now. Oh, okay. All right, ooh, baby, don't get upset. Ooh, Big Mama here, Big Mama right here, baby. Ooh. Okay, Big Mama, listen, I'm very flattered, but, ooh, baby, ooh. This sexy motherfucker. This boy built like a motherfucking gorilla. He gonna hurt somebody. Ooh. I don't bruise easy, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pops, you wanna help me out here? Yeah, bitch, you're on your own, boy. Good luck, brother. Oh, okay, well, listen, I'll see you later. Very nice to see you. Yeah, baby, you come find Big Mama later. Okay, well, whew, Lord. All right, so, moving on. Okay, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical express in the mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. Oh, boy! Woo! First stop, New York City. So, Steve Buscemi, the actor from The Sopranos, from Boardwalk Empire, from pretty much every fucking Adam Sandler movie. Poor Steve Buscemi, New York native, walking down the street in New York City, was randomly punched in the face by one of these deranged pavement aborigines, who they refused to lock up. Guess he'll be voting for Trump too. Okay? The police have actually identified the guy. Okay? But no arrests have been made because we don't like to do that anymore in New York. While we're in New York City, let's go visit our illustrious mayor motherfucker. Mayor motherfucker suggests that the illegal migrants could fill New York City's lifeguard shortage because they're excellent swimmers. What a fucking imbecile, this guy. He's just fucking clueless, first of all. If anybody else said that, oh my God, they'd be labeled a fucking racist in a second. Yeah, Hispanics can swim. Okay, yeah, very funny. First, and he wasn't kidding. He was saying that they should expedite their work visa so they could fill in the lifeguard position. They can't speak any fucking English. They ain't gonna save nobody. They're gonna sit there tanning. You know how they go to the beach. They bring chickens with them, the whole family, the kids running around in diapers. It'll be a family fucking picnic. They're gonna be doing the merengue and the salsa and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Also, while we're in New York City, they created this new sculpture in Times Square called the Portal. It's basically a big sculpture of a circle, and in the circle is like a video feed. It provides 24-hour live feed into Dublin, Ireland. Because, like, the drunks in Ireland need to see the fucking migrants pissing and shitting in Times Square. Like, that somebody thought this was a good idea. Like, who the fuck... What is wrong with these artists? I mean, get the fuck out of here. So they built this big circle, and in it they put like a live feed camera, so it's a two-way thing. It's or portal. So, you go up to it, you can see people in Ireland looking back at you, and people in Ireland can see you looking back at them, and you wave in, and then. Get the fuck out of here. 24-hour live feed into Ireland. What could go wrong? Right? Well, it didn't even last a week. I think the thing was open for like 3-4 days, and it was closed for inappropriate behavior. Shocking. Because, these fucking homeless migrant fucking animals are just walking up and just shaking their cocks in front of it. I mean, I guess the good people of Ireland were unimpressed. Good Lord. Look at these Americans. What they doing? So, they were unimpressed with the homeless people showing their junk. What are you going to do? Okay, next stop, New Jersey. Princeton University, very prestigious, educational institution. Well, the students at Princeton, they all these anti-Israel protests, they wanted to jump on the bandwagon, so they decided to show their support for the terrorists in Palestine by having a hunger strike. Like, what are you, Gandhi? Like, who gives a fuck? You're hungry. Who cares? You didn't eat? Good. Half of them are fucking fat anyway. They could go like 2 months without eating. Who gives a shit? Okay? They got guns and flops and fupas. Like, who gives a fuck? Seriously. Well, anyway, they ended it because they got hungry. I guess they didn't understand the whole purpose of a hunger strike. You got to sit there and not eat for a few days. So this didn't last too long either. They must all be fucking valedictorians. Bunch of pussies. They couldn't even go a couple days without food, these fat fucks. Last stop, Washington, D.C. So, apparently a cat fight erupted today in the House of Representatives between Representative Crockett, a black lady with a young black girl with, the fan eyelashes, Marjorie Taylor Greene, that little pocket rocket, and of course everyone's favorite fucking psychopath, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So it was in the middle of a congressional hearing, basically, on whether or not they should hold fucking A.G. Garland in contempt of Congress. And there was a little exchange going back and forth. So Representative Crockett doesn't seem to understand anything because half of these people that are on the Democratic side of the House of Representatives are uneducated retards. AOC is a fucking bartender. Not that I have a problem against bartenders. Some of my favorite people are bartenders. One of my best friends is a bartender. I certainly wouldn't want her to be my congresswoman, though. Okay? So, anyway, Marjorie Taylor Greene said to Representative Crockett, maybe you're having trouble seeing through your eyelashes to actually read the fucking indictment in front of you. And AOC erupted with that. She didn't like that. Then we have to have her words stricken from the record. And then the Puerto Rican came out of her. The Queen's Puerto Rican came out. She started doing the head turning. She, no, baby girl. You don't even play. And Marjorie Taylor goes, well, she's a baby girl? I just commented on her eyelashes. And then, Crockett basically called Marjorie Taylor Greene a stumpy dyke. It was fucking brutal. It was brutal. It was hilarious. And the mediator, he's a Republican, I can't think of his name, he's like, listen, ladies, because they're screaming back and forth. Fucking catfight. He goes, I got 2 hearing aids. I'm pretty deaf, and I can't understand a fucking thing anyone's saying. Shut up. Let these bitches go out in the park a lot and duke it out. But that AOC. And then Fetterman, the guy who can't think, actually made sense. He tweeted today that the whole thing reminded him of an episode of Jerry Springer. And AOC hits back, this little cunt. She goes, well, I stick up for bullies. Meanwhile, she's the last one that should be calling anybody a bully. Because if you're not a Democrat, she bullies everybody. Everybody who's not a Democrat's a racist, a misogynist, some other kind of ist, ugly, fat, stupid. Like, she's got no problem getting fucking down and dirty. Like I said, the whole head twirling is happening. The whole Puerto Rican came right out of it. You can't, listen, you cannot put a Puerto Rican up there and expect them to behave themselves. They're volatile. They're very volatile people, especially the women. The guys can control themselves a little bit, but for Christ's sake, these Hispanic broads are mentally irregular. Anyhow, it's always, and AOC is the biggest one of them. This cunt is a little problem. She's a problem. It's always the cute ones. Always the cute ones. Okay, kids, your sports update. So Major League Baseball, with all the playoff shit that's been happening, nobody's paying attention to baseball, myself included. And quietly, while all of this is going on with the Rangers and the Knicks, the Yankees are really starting to shape up to be something of a juggernaut. Okay, in spite of the fact that they still have a big-eared baboon, seed-spitting fucking retard driving the bus. So Yankees are actually comfortably in first place right now with 30 wins. Okay? The Mets, on the other hand, are second to last. If you're a Mets fan, I don't know what to tell you. Kill yourself. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. They suck. That's an abusive relationship in and of itself. And the Phillies are also in first place with 31 wins. So it's quite impressive. That kind of like snuck in under the wire. I was just looking at stats this morning, and I went, oh, shit, look at that. So anyway, Yankees play the White Sox tonight at 7:05. Mets and Marlins tonight at 7:10. Phillies and Nationals tonight at 6:40. And in case we're wondering what happened to Donnie Baseball, I think he's hoping that the Yankees come to their fucking senses and just say, okay, look, we're getting rid of Boone. You're in. Okay? Because he took a job as a bench coach for Toronto. And this guy's a manager. He hasn't been a bench coach since Torrey was fucking managing the Dodgers. And that was, 100 years ago already. So for him to take a job as a bench coach, not hold out for a managerial position, like he knows he can leave a coaching spot. He can't really leave a managing spot. So I think he's holding out some hope that the Yankees come to their fucking senses. So am I, but, you can hope in one hand and shit in the other and give you 3 guesses which hand you fill first. Okay, NHL, the fucking Rangers. The motherfucking New York Rangers, baby. Look, you see that game last night? Holy shit, they were down. I thought this was it. First of all, let me go back up a second, okay? What was it? Monday night's game? Tuesday night's game? It was Monday, okay? They shit the bed. They were up. They were up by 1. It was 1-0. Then all of a sudden, fucking Shesterkin forgot that he was a goalie. And boom, 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 Carolina scores 3 fucking goals. 1 in the end of the second period. 2 more in the top of the third. And then a fucking empty net goal to win the game 4-1. I wanted to rip the fucking television out of the wall and snap it over my neighbors must have thought somebody was getting murdered. Okay? But last night, my boys redeemed themselves. They were down. They came back from behind and fucking they just chopped Carolina's legs out. It was fucking glorious. Kreider, Chris Kreider had a fucking hat trick. 3 back-to-back goals. I can't remember the last time I saw that, let alone in a fucking playoff game. So that was a fucking amazing game. I don't know who they're going to play next. Probably Florida. We'll see how that Florida-Dallas series shakes out. I don't see Dallas winning, and I'm pretty confident New York could beat Florida. So listen, the longer that fucking game goes, the longer that series goes, the better because it's more rest for the Rangers. They cleaned up their series nice and early at Boston. So let's see what happens. Off to the next round, baby. Speaking of the next round, NBA, the Knicks and Pacers tonight at 8:30 in Indiana. This makes the Knicks are up 3-2. They should have won Friday. Like they haven't been good on the road. The last couple games in Indiana were a fucking nightmare. Last Friday, they should have won that fucking game. They should have won that game. They needed to win that game. They didn't. The Mother's Day, they got fucking raped. Tuesday night, however, was a fucking annihilation at the Garden. My boy, the big ragu, Dante Vincenzo, okay, just a fucking beast. Just a beast, this kid. The other guy, Hartenstein, he's another fucking animal, and unfortunately, he's going to be a free agent next year, and I know the Knicks, they ain't going to fucking pay him. They ain't going to pay him. Okay, but, Knicks and Pacers tonight at Indiana. I really hope they fucking close this goddamn series out tonight. Win, be done with it, get some rest. Otherwise, it's going to go back to the Garden for Game 7, I believe. So, rocking my Knicks colors today because, you gotta... I'm not the biggest Knicks fan in the world, but you know what? You can't hate them, right? So, let's see what happens. Okay, kids, on Tommy's Pub and Grub Review, we're going to talk about pastroghi. Okay, so pastroghi is basically a mashup of 2 of my favorite things, both of which are non-Italian, shockingly enough. Pierogies and pastrami. Okay? Who doesn't love a fucking beautiful New York pastrami sandwich, right? And of course, where do you go for the best pastrami in New York? It's still the Mecca, Katz's Deli on Houston Street. Yeah, I have a couple of other favorites for pastrami, like, Pastrami Queen is good. Sarge's used to be really good, but Katz's is the best. It hands down. Carnegie Deli's good too, but pound for pound, you're never going to beat Katz's Deli when it comes to pastrami because they cure the shit for like forever. Okay, so this is a mashup of two famous New York City eateries: Katz's Deli on Houston and a Ukrainian eatery called Veselka in the East Village on 2nd Avenue. So Veselka creates, basically taking the Katz pastrami and making pierogies with it. Look at these things. Tell me this does not give you a chubby. If you are a food person and that image of a pastrami stuffed pierogi doesn't just, get your fucking motor running, then I got news for you. There's something wrong with you. Okay? They will be serving these delightful little meat dumplings for about 1 month only at their new location in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So they opened up a second location. Now that's how you create foot traffic. I'll go all the way to fucking Williamsburg for those things. But you can also order them on their website at veselka.com along with their other types of pierogies. They have like 97 different varieties of pierogies. It just like I love these things. It's a Polish ravioli. Usually it's stuffed with potato, but you can put anything in it. Wild mushrooms, sauerkraut, and kielbasa, pastrami, evidently. Now you can boil them and serve them with what I like to do is I boil them and then I saute them in some butter and onion, and you just get a nice little crust on them, and then you dip them in a little sour cream or with the pastrami one. With the pastrami ones, you could actually deep fry those, make put a little crisp on it. And then, dip that in some mustard. That would be fucking delicious. So, this place, Veselka, is not a new spot. Matter of fact, this place has been a staple in the city since 1950. Okay? Sad to say, I've never been there. This is the first time I've ever heard about it. I'm kind of surprised and a little embarrassed because normally all these like little old joints and eateries, hole in the wall type of spots, usually I'm well aware of all of them. This is the only one, for some reason, that escaped my attention. Maybe because, you're not really thinking Ukrainian food, which is Eastern European shit. All these Jewish delis are basically the same thing, Eastern European. So pierogies are really a Polish thing. Kielbasa is a Polish thing, but, Poland, Ukraine, they're right there. It's all the same shit. But, so I love Polish food, and this sort of falls into that category. So, I was looking their menu over, and I swear to God, I became so aroused I needed a fucking cold shower. Not even kidding. Okay, I can't wait to go check this place out and review it because, like I said, it's down in the East Village, right on 2nd Avenue. Hop, skip, and a jump. I'll hop in the Black Pearl, just shoot into the city, go in for lunch and dinner, just to check it out. Order a bunch of shit, probably take half of it home. But those pierogies got my fucking engine running. I'm definitely going to order those pastrami pierogies from their website. They're not cheap. They're about $35, but I don't care. Okay, kids on Right or Racist. Let's see. People who make $75,000 or more annually are more likely to use over-the-counter diet pills than those who make between $20,000 and $75,000, as reported by The Atlantic in 2014. Well, that's racist, okay? The wealthy tend to exercise more, so they don't use over-the-counter diet pills, which probably explains why they earn more, because they aren't lazy shits. Okay, kids on your PSA. All I gotta say is, let's go Rangers! Let's go Knicks! Let's just fucking go, baby. You know what would be delightful? A double championship. Can you imagine two of New York's staple First of all, okay, let me just lay this out for you, okay? The Rangers haven't won a cup since '94. And before that, we all heard that fucking 1940 chant. You know how many Islander fans got their jaws broken from me because of that shit? Okay, so it's been a minute. I was in high school the last time they won the fucking cup. We need another one. So that would make New York fucking rock. But what would make New York shake is the Knicks winning a championship. Okay? The Knicks have not won a fucking NBA championship since 1973. Okay? I wasn't even born then. So in my lifetime, all I want is one. Just give me one. And if the Knicks and the Rangers both win a championship at the same fucking time, holy fucking shit, I think New York would actually sink. I will go to both parades. Okay? I mean, I'm going to the fucking Ranger parade regardless. But shit, that would be, oh my God. It'd be fucking it'd be nuts. It'd be absolute craziness. So let's just fucking go. Let's win these both fucking championships. Let's go. Let's make it happen. It's just New York. We could do anything except get rid of migrants and arrest criminals. Stay COVIDless, kids. No mask, don't ask. Haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? It's been your Friday wrap-up. I'll see you when I see you.